Is it on? Are we going? We're going. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi. This is Sub-Zero, as you should all be able to plainly see, or you're a fucking idiot. Stop watching this video right now. Welcome to what was supposed to be the first installment of my new web series, When Ninjas Speak. But as you can see, my partners, Scorpion and Reptile, are not here. Yeah. Because of that, we've kind of had to ice the whole web series idea altogether. There's a reason for that. I'm actually not living where I was living before, which I can tell everyone now because it's public knowledge, was Japan. For the past 20, 22 years, I've actually been living in a tree in Japan in the shadow of Mount Fuji. It was a decent enough setup for a ninja, very utilitarian, very, very relevant position. I was in Japan. I was in the home of the ninjas. Is where ninjas got started before ninja was the hip thing to do. But, well, after 20 years of living in a tree, I decided that I wanted more than a tree. So I made a couple phone calls, I made a couple payments, I had central air and heating, and I actually had DirecTV in my tree. It was very, very nice. I loved it. But it turns out that when you do that, the Japanese government gets wise to you pretty quick. Uh, Up until then, they never actually knew for sure that I was living in Japan and that I was killing people. But now that I had contracts and DirecTV, they found me like that. And long story short, a couple arguments and some dead officials, I got an eviction notice. And it wasn't just an eviction notice from my tree, like how most eviction notices work. They kick you out of one place. No, it was an eviction notice for the entire country. That's right, Sub-Zero, Ninja, got kicked out of Japan. Yeah. So that left me in quite a state. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. But I had enough money to kind of move around for a little while before I figured out where I was going to go. And I thought to myself, hey, America, land of the free, home of the brave, right? Live the American dream, the ninja American dream. Those fucking turtles did it. Why can't I? So, I gathered my things, which admittedly isn't much. It's kind of just this. And I went to America. And things didn't improve for me there either. Apparently, sometime between when I heard about the American dream and when I showed up, they changed it. Because there are anti-ninja laws in America. I don't know if you knew about this, because I sure as hell didn't. But America is very, very anti-ninja. Finding a place to live in an anti-ninja country is nearly impossible. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why does that matter? You're a ninja. You practice the art of invisibility. How the hell did they even know that you were there? Well, you're right, because the FBI is not actually that good. They never would have found me if I hadn't tried to enter the country legitimately. I came in legally on a plane, and I showed my passport to the man at customs, and literally 5 minutes after that, I got a letter from the FBI, the CIA, the Secret Service, and UPS. Yeah. And literally what happened was the UPS guy pulled up in front of me in a truck, jumped out, threw the letters at me, and then peeled out before I had a chance to open them and read them, because he knew that if I read them, I would probably have killed him on sight. But basically, they were explaining to me that being a ninja in America is very, very not good. It is not looked well upon. It is in fact heavily frowned upon by the departments of the government. And so I was like, well, that's okay, because even if I do kill anybody, they're never going to know. They're not going to have any evidence. Fucking I'm Sub-Zero. So I go about my business, and I'm like, I can recover from this. I'll just get a lease somewhere. Well, problem number two. There are anti-ninja clauses in leases nationwide here. In fact, there is an anti-ninja clause in every of the 49 continental states. Or not continental, but 49 out of the 50 states. That's right. I'm new to this country. Leave me alone. There's one state that doesn't have them. And that state was Missouri. Yeah. The most boring place this side of Kansas. And thank God I didn't have to move to Kansas. I probably would have said, screw it, I'm going to start all over somewhere else. Maybe China. So I left New York and I headed to Missouri because I didn't have any other choice. And I got there and I discovered that people are in fact discriminatory towards ninjas, even in Missouri. In fact, as soon as I hit ground, people started adding anti-ninja clauses to their leases, left and friggin' right. Sometimes while I was in their offices trying to apply, I would see them amending the documents, and I'd just walk out so I didn't murder everyone in a rage. Because I don't want to do that for the first thing I do here. Plus, I don't kill for free. I am in business here. So I found one place, that didn't have an absolutely you cannot live here clause in it. So I was closing the deal, and the douchebag actually adds new requirements to it right there while I'm looking at him. Can you believe the nerve? So he's got the document, and he makes a couple amendments. One is that I couldn't kill anybody. And if I did, I would immediately be evicted. Now, let's talk about how stupid that is, alright? I'm sub-freaking-zero. I've been a ninja for years and years and years, and I'm one of the only ninja left, because I don't get caught. You really think that if I were to go out and kill somebody, they would be able to peg it on me? Really? You think they're going to get enough evidence for a conviction? And I know what you're thinking, maybe. You're like, but you're Sub-Zero. You're the only ninja in the world that has ice powers. Yeah, that doesn't mean I use them to kill people. The ice powers are mostly for more formalized tournaments, like the Mortal Kombat tournament. They're not really what I use when I go to kill people because, oh, this man was killed by ice. That's a little obvious, don't you think? Maybe it was that Sub-Zero character. I don't know. So if I were to kill someone, I would use something else that left way less evidence. Hell, I might even frame my landlord because he's an asshole, and it would be easy because he's careless. I've got like 16 pieces of evidence from him that I could plant. He could go to jail tomorrow. But I'm a nice guy. I don't just do that. So, also, even if there were to suddenly be a murder that was committed with ice, do you really think that would be me? No, that would be some asshole down the street who heard, hey, Sub-Zero just moved in, and I got a beef with Betty over there, so I'm gonna go get this long, like, spike-like mold or something, and I'm gonna fill it with water and put it in my freezer, then throw it in the cooler tomorrow and go over there and murder her with it, because everyone will be like, oh, she was killed with ice, it must be Sub-Zero, investigation over. That's not how the CSIs work, damn it. They would be like, well, yeah, she was killed with ice, but it looks like there's a lot of DNA evidence from this douchebag Steve, who lives, hey, there he is. And they would have arrested Steve and it would have been over. So, long story short, I'm here, I'm in Missouri, I even have roommates. Do you know how screwed up that is? That's how high my rent is here. I have 2 roommates, and they are some sloppy little bitches, let me tell you. One of them actually lives in my refrigerator, and he gets his filth all over my food all the time. It is disgusting and unsanitary. Thank God my immune system is like of the gods, because I've been down to the underworld so many times that I just have immunities at the wazoo. The other one, dirty little monster. Literally, because he is in fact a gremlin, and all the mischief he causes ends up getting blamed on me. It's a very stressful work environment. But, long story short, there's no web series. I have no idea where Scorpion or Reptile are, and now I'm here in Missouri. But guess what? Daddy's still in business. I'm setting up shop, and I'm still murdering people. Okay? The price? Guess what? Since America's such an anti-ninja fucking country, the price has doubled. It's now 200 gold a life. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your little sister or the president. 200 pounds of pure gold. I'll kill anybody. But I don't do meetings where we show up and we talk about it. No. You figure out a way to get that gold to me. Okay? You kind of have to be a ninja yourself because I don't do setups. I've seen that happen way too many times. Oh yeah, let's talk about our price at this location. Oh yeah, that's kind of out of the way. That sounds ninja. And you show up, and it's the frickin' FBI or the CIA or somebody else who wants to arrest you because I caught you. Amateurs. So, yeah, web series dead. Sorry. Maybe if I actually no, I'll do it solo. Okay, I'll keep doing the web series. So if you've got a question for Sub Zero, leave it for me in the comments. I might read it unless you're an anti-ninja bitch like everybody else seems to be in this country. Or, if you've got a request for somebody to die, like I said, 200 pounds of gold. If you are a ninja, there are discounts. But I don't talk about those on the air. So there you go. That's me. These days. Kinda sad. Well, see you later.